Hello and welcome to Main Character Manifesto. Thank you so much for being here today. I am so excited about today's podcast. We are recording live from Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, so excited to be here. And for today's episode, we are talking about intuition. We are talking about letting go of resistance. We are talking about what does it mean and how does it work to figure out how to listen to your intuition, how to listen to those messages, and how to actually understand when it's telling you that it's a no, and when it's telling you, no, don't go this way, this is fear, or when it's telling you like you're actually scared because you want to expand. So, if you've been wanting to level up, if you've been wanting to clear out blockages, this episode is for you. And today it's just a little taste, a little mini session. And then we're going to go in deeper in other sessions. I'm going to bring in an amazing astrologist, intuitive coach, intuitive reader that you're going to love. And I'm hoping that that will happen next week or the week after. So today we're going to dip our toes in and we're going to talk about how we're going to get ready to receive the downloads, and then also how we're going to move the energy by actually taking some actionable steps. I'm so excited for today's episode. So go grab a drink, get cozy, share it with a friend, and let's get into today's episode. I appreciate you guys so much. I wish I could literally see exactly who's listening to the podcast because that would make me so happy. So, if you guys ever have the time to leave me a message or send me a DM, say hello. I appreciate you. I know I've gotten clients from the podcast. So, that is really exciting to me because I know that I am getting my message out there and that I love helping others and just being able to be inspiring to others because I have gotten inspiration from so many people and I've made moves in my life that have inspired me. So I am truly excited about everything. So I want to let you know that I recorded a whole ass podcast. I am currently in Nashville visiting my brother for his 40th birthday, and I recorded a beautiful podcast in his guest bedroom. I did not bring my normal recording gear. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it a different way. And you know what? I will never do that again. I will always travel with my podcast gear from now on because I have spent the last 2 hours trying to figure out how to record this podcast. And I don't even know if the one that I'm doing is going to work. I think it is. It looks like we're off to a good start. So we will see. I hope this makes it through because honestly, the other episode that I had recorded was so damn good. Ugh. I hope that like those downloads come down and reach me again because I made some really good points. I will get back into them, but I'm so sad. Anyways, here we are. My brother is turning 40. I am here to celebrate him. My middle sister is also here. The rest of the family couldn't make it, but they're here in spirit. I was just in the previous episode that got deleted rudely. I was talking about how in my content for Instagram and my other social media, I basically like focus all of my content writing for the podcast and for Instagram. And then I just trickle that into YouTube and TikTok. I really want to I'm working on a better strategy so that I can really um, send out the message that I I want to communicate my message better. So I'm learning different ways that I can do that, and I'm improving myself. I have done some incredible masterminds that have helped me really elevate as an entrepreneur, a person, a business owner. I am adding different layers of expertise to my coaching business, my life coaching business, and it just makes me so excited when people ask me where I think my business is going, what I'm doing, what my goals are, like, part of me like wants to be like, I don't know because I don't, but there's a lot of things that I do know. And this is what I tell my clients: when you are trying to figure out what your path is in this world, what your path is for yourself, for your business, for your personal development, for your family, for your friends, think about like, you don't have to have the plan figured out. It's actually better if you don't. The way that you figure out how to get to a place where you feel happy and excited and like you are actually living the life that you were meant to live is when you start listening to your intuition hits, to those messages, to that inner voice that you have. And just the same way that you get that gut feeling, you get visions, you get dreams, you get like little downloads, and we ignore them. So, in my content, when I first started, it was really hard for me to communicate all of the things that I was doing, and it was really hard for me to be visible with my clients that I help build brands, their business, start their business, do all of the things. That is the block that they have. It's really hard for them to allow themselves to be visible because that puts you at a vulnerable stage for people to judge and talk about you and to see you, like to see you exactly as you are. So, the way that I like to think about and the way that I tell my clients and that I've told myself is when your gut is telling you like, oh my god, like, you have to listen to it, right? So let's say that you have this intuition that you're like, "Oh my god, I wanna start a business," or "I wanna apply for this job," or "I wanna do that solo trip." If you think about it and you feel something in your stomach, and then you're like, "Oh my god, I'm scared. What if I fail? What if I get lost? What if something horrible happens?" Like, that is you protecting yourself from expansion. So a good way for you to figure out if it's a real threat, like if it's a warning, like, no, don't go there, is to ask yourself questions like, why am I feeling this? Am I scared because I've never done it again? Am I scared because I'm going to be seen? Am I scared because I'm actually in danger? You know that feeling when you're like in a dark alleyway and like you're like, oh, maybe I should go through this alleyway, and you're by yourself and it's late at night. And you're like, I should probably go through the alleyway. It'll be faster. But then you're like, no, I should probably go around because there's more light and there's people over there, even though it'll take me a little longer. That is your intuition telling you, no, girl, don't go there because that's dangerous. Like you might get attacked. That's scary. Don't do that. Go the other way. Be safe. Okay. That is one way that your intuition is telling you, don't do that. That's danger. Okay. If you are trying to apply for a job, or you want to go on a solo trip, or you want to start a business, you will get a download that feels really similar. And the way that you know that it's not something that it's getting you out of like danger, you ask yourself questions like, am I in danger right now? No. Am I scared? Yes, I'm scared. Why am I scared? And then figure out like it's almost like peeling back the layers of the onion and understanding like what is stopping you from getting to your goal. And when you start to take like open the layers of like and get to the core, then you understand like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Like I'm actually scared because I am scared to be seen. I am scared to do something new. I am scared to fail. I am scared to do something I've never done before. Um, and then you ask yourself like, okay, well, what's the worst that could happen? If I try and I fail, what are the good things that will come about it and what are the bad things I will come about it? So the bad things might be like it might be a little embarrassing and you have failed. But then the good things you will be like, well, it will teach me if that doesn't work, then I will know what direction to go. And if it does work, then oh my God, like I will be so proud of myself. That right there. That is your key. That is your inner guiding system. I like to call it your map quest for those millennials or your Google Maps or your Waze. That is your inner guiding system telling you, yes, if this feeling that you have in your gut is scary and it's telling you that it's like a warning sign, then ask it. Is it something that if I achieve, I'm going to be so proud of myself? Then yes, that means that you're expanding. So then you move towards it, even with fear, one step at a time. And with my content that I've been making for my business in order to send my message out, I have been locking into my inner guiding system. I used to be really scared to just speak from my heart. And I also didn't know and understand how to connect to my inner voice and to my intuition and to my own knowledge. I didn't know how to trust myself and I didn't know how to keep moving. I remember when I first wanted to start the podcast, I have that video that I've already posted a couple of times on social media where it was me. I had just gotten the mic to my microphone for the podcast and I was recording myself and I was sitting in front of the mic and I'm like, what the hell am I going to talk about? Like what the hell would I even say in a podcast? Like, I felt that calling and I knew I wanted to do it and I knew that it was my purpose. I knew that I had a message, but I was so scared, terrified, and I was blocking myself from my own gifts that I couldn't even know what to do or what to say. And I keep forgetting how long it was from the time that I bought, I think it was like, I don't know, 6 months, maybe 8 months from the time that I bought the mic to the time that I actually launched the podcast. So it took me a long time to connect to my inner voice and to understand like what my purpose was. So I think it's super important for us to slow down and to do the meditation, to stretch, to write down your thoughts, to journal. Look, I am not one to sit here and say that I'm perfect. My room gets messy. I need to declutter. I have like blockages with money. I have blockages with love. I have blockages with personal growth. I have so many blockages, but I have also overcome so many more. Like, it's incredible. I know that what I've done, and it's because I have a family that supports me. I have the most incredible support system. And my mom and my dad are literally like everything. If it wasn't because they're such great role models and they truly give us everything that they have always given us everything. They have shown us what hard work is. I'm incredibly grateful for that. So I know that like my soul's purpose is to make my full family, like not just my parents, but like all of my family happy and proud of myself. But that starts with me being proud of myself and with me doing the shit that scares me and the things that I have been avoiding. I feel like I've been working so hard all of these like the last 2 years because I am the type of person that I want to get from like 0 to 100 in like 2 days, but like I know that it takes a lot longer, and until I learn to do the things that I'm avoiding, I know I'm not going to get to the places that I want. And so the first thing was to slow down and listen to my intuition, and then to put myself out there and message people and say, "Hey, I would love to work with you. Would you like to work with me?" And hearing no, "Hey, we don't have that time to work with you right now. Thank you for reaching out." And I've gotten a ton of yes, way more yes than no's, and I haven't even done as much as I know that I can. So, can you imagine when I start reaching out to people and I start putting myself out in situations, in like projects, and pitching myself and saying, like, this is what I can do? Like, I am so confident in the things that I can do. This is what I can do for you. Like, the level of confidence that I am building right now, I am so proud of myself. But I also know that my foundation is rocky, because even though my mindset is good, it's still being blocked. And I honestly think, and my mom will agree with this, she'll be like, "Bitch, if you clean all that shit and you throw away all the things that you don't need, clean out your closet, throw away." And I bet you she's laughing right now as she's listening, because I'm in Nashville and she's in Napa. But as soon as she listens, she's going to be like, "That's right. I've been telling you that you need to clean out that closet, throw away the clothes, throw away those papers that you need to look at." And how many of us need to clean out our clutter closet? How many of us need to throw away clothes that don't fit us? How many of us need to throw away clothes that we don't use anymore, but we're like, "Oh, it's good. I might wear it one day." We cannot sit here and think about the one day. I have so many things that I need to just let go. Also, emails, like, clean out your emails. I also need to get rid of certain emails that I use that were tied to my past life. Like, one of them still has my ex's last name when I used to be married. Like, what am I doing? Ugh. But it's, like, tied to a lot of different things, and honestly, I've been just it's pure laziness. It's pure laziness, and I want to say that it's pure laziness, because if there's any level of attachment to that shit, I will be like, "No." I really do think it's just laziness. I need to ugh, like, bleh. Oh my god, no. I need to get rid of the emails that don't serve me anymore. I need to get rid of the clothes. I need to clean up. Oh my god, you know what else I need to do? And I did this, like, the money episode, and I know that I've done so many things from that money episode. And that money episode, if you have not listened to it, you should go listen to it again. I can't remember what episode it is, but just go back, and it's a few episodes back. It's the money episode. It's so good. There's a worksheet that you can download. It's only like $7. Go listen to it. Do the actual exercises. But I feel like I'm going to redo all of that, and I'm going to go through each and every one of my bank accounts, and I'm going to cancel everything. I'm going to cancel all of the subscriptions, everything, almost everything. I mean, not the ones that I actually need to operate my business, but, like, I'm gonna cancel everything, and then I'm gonna see what I need. And Ramit from I Will Teach You How to Be Rich, he has a show on, I think it's Netflix, and he also has a podcast, and he has a book, and it's incredible. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. If you want to improve your finances and you want to, like, up level yourself in finance, personal development, because it also teaches you personal development and, like, your attachment to money and how you can let go. It's so incredible. So I think that I am gonna do this, and I should do, like, if you guys are interested in doing something together, like, send me a message on Instagram. I think I might do, like, a group session or something. I don't know, but I am gonna declutter my life. I'm gonna declutter my emails. I'm gonna declutter my room. I'm going to declutter my bank accounts. And I bet you that as soon as I do that shit, all of the abundance is going to flow. It's going to flow into my life and it's going to flow into your life too. Because if you do it with me and if you declutter your life and you put boundaries and you clear out all the things that you don't need, you're going to open that door for everything that you've been trying to manifest. If you lock into your intuition, if you slow down and you start listening to what it's actually telling you, you listen to that inner guiding system, it's going to tell you. And because you did the work of letting go of all of the things that aren't for you, that don't do you any good, and that don't serve you, if you let go of that shit and you allow and you make space for the things that you want, then it's gonna come because the world, God, the universe, whoever you believe in, they're not giving you what you want because they're saying, like, dude, there's no space for this in your life. How am I going to give it to you? You can't keep it. There's no room. Nothing fits in your life because you haven't made room for it. Okay. So let's do that. Let today's lesson be that we are making room for everything in our life that we are supposed to manifest. And if we are doing this collectively, do you know that the energy of a collective community like moves energy throughout the world, even if we don't know that we're doing it together? My energy and me sending you good energy and you sending me and all of the other listeners good energy, all of that is real because it just really makes a big difference. So I hope that you're receiving this message and that this sparks a fire inside of you to really declutter and allow for all the beautiful things to come back into your life or come into your life, to let go of pain, to let go of resentment, to let go of anything that doesn't serve you. I am so excited for all of us to declutter and just have a beautiful, not only a beautiful space, because when you clean out, it just feels so delicious. I'm going to show you guys. Actually, I am going to do a room reveal where I'm going to be showing the process of decluttering. And then I'm actually going to remodel my room because it's also where I record the podcast and I just do a lot of content in there. So I really wanna give it a level up. I am an interior designer, um, so that's even more exciting. I can do a 3D model, I can bring you guys along, I can give you guys design tips. I'm so excited. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap up today's episode, and, the takeaway that I want you to take is, 1, stop, take a moment to breathe, journal, listen to your intuition, pay attention to what your intuition is trying to tell you, and then I want you to declutter. I want us to declutter. We're doing this collectively. We're moving energy throughout the world and we are sending good energy to each other. Okay. We are going to be so amazing. It is June. It is the middle of the year. We are in the halfway point and we're going to get shit done because at the end of the year, when I do the end of the year podcast, we're going to fucking celebrate. And I'm sorry for swearing, mom. I'm sorry. But we're going to celebrate. We're going to have so much fun and we're going to be so proud of ourselves of how far we've come because we have removed the money blocks that we have right now. We have removed the love blocks, we have removed the abundance blocks, and we will remove the success blocks all collectively together. Okay. I'm so excited that you are here. If you like this episode and you think one of your friends or your family or your coworker may benefit from listening to this, send it to them. Please share, subscribe, like, review, leave me a message, say hello, slide into my DMs on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you are. And I cannot wait to hear from you. And I hope this message brought you some energy and it brings you some light and abundance and magic. And I cannot wait to see you next week. Okay, bye. Thank you for being here. Until next time.